The road that never ends. My name is Amir. I am 24 years old, and this is the story of the night I should have died. A night I can never forget. It was almost 1:15 a.m. when I left Islamabad, driving back to Lahore. I had an early meeting with my boss in the morning, so I wanted to reach home before dawn. The road was empty. A light fog covered the highway. My phone battery was at 8% and my power bank was dead. I was listening to the radio, trying to stay awake. However, a strange static sound interrupted the music. It was like someone whispering inside the radio. "Turn here." The whisper was faint. Maybe my tired mind playing tricks. Then my GPS suddenly rebooted, and the screen glitched. Recalculating route. New path selected. Turn right. A new sign appeared ahead. Detour. Road ahead closed. I slowed down. There was no construction, no workers, no blocked road. But the sign looked freshly placed. I hesitated for a moment. Then I took the right turn. The moment I entered the new road, the radio shut off completely. The night became silent. Even the wind stopped. I felt like I had entered another world. The road ahead was narrow and rough. No streetlights, only my car headlights cutting through the fog. I drove slowly, yawning, trying not to fall asleep at the wheel. Suddenly, I saw something white in the distance. A woman, standing alone on the road. I hit the brakes hard. She was wearing a long white dress, soaked in mud. Her hair was covering her face. She wasn't moving. She wasn't looking at me. It looked like she had been standing there for hours. My heart pounded. I unlocked the door, but something inside me screamed, "Don't step out." The woman slowly raised her head. My breath froze. Her face was pale, and her eyes were completely black. No white, just two deep, empty holes. She opened her mouth wide, too wide, like her jaw was breaking. And then she started running at my car. I slammed the accelerator. My tires screamed. She almost reached my window. I saw her hand slapping against the glass. Her nails scratched the window, trying to break it, but when I looked in my rear mirror, she was gone. No figure on the road, no sound, nothing, as if she was never there. I was shaking, but I kept driving. That's when I noticed my phone battery had dropped to 0%. The screen was dead. I had no GPS now, no service, no signal, just me and this cursed road. After about 15 minutes, I saw lights ahead, a small petrol pump. It looked old, like from the 90s. The signboard paint was peeling. The place seemed abandoned, but the lights were on. I pulled over. An old man stepped out from inside. He looked at me with tired eyes, deep eyes, empty eyes. "You are far from the main road," he said quietly. "Yes, GPS misled me," I replied nervously. "You shouldn't be here," he whispered. I felt coldness crawling up my spine. "Where am I?" I asked. He didn't answer. He just stared at the fog behind me, like something else was watching us from the darkness. Then he grabbed my arm and said, "If she follows you, don't stop, and don't look back." My heart dropped. He walked toward the fuel machine, but stopped again and stared. "You need to leave now," he said, voice trembling. "No fuel?" I asked. He shook his head slowly. Then he stepped backward and locked himself inside the room. Lights turned off. The petrol pump went completely dark. Only my car headlights were left. I stepped back inside my car as quickly as I could. When I looked up into the mirror, the woman in white stood right behind my car, smiling. I floored the accelerator again. The car sped forward. My heart was beating loud, louder than the engine itself. Every part of me wished the nightmare would end. Fog swallowed the road ahead, thick, heavy, suffocating. Minutes passed, then half an hour, then maybe more. Yet I saw nothing familiar, but eventually, the fog thinned, and I reached my destination, safe, tired, and confused. Still, even now, I can't forget that woman I saw behind my car at the petrol pump. The way she stood there without moving, without blinking, it stays in my mind more than the whole drive. Sometimes I still feel like she followed me out of that fog.